The Lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Aviators of Anchorage taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You look at this Browns defense.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him down to this point.
We're watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Here, we just have good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
38 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Christian McCaffrey.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
24.
Watson on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, again, now that they picked it up, think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And again, it's Chubb.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Watson changing the play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are back within a score.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
118 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
8-yard pickup. Eden Anchorage first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
10 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get him with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
There's a nice move. And they get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle. in old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Watson on first down. This is the tight end, the Joker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
With a new contract comes increased expectations, and Njoku did his part. Caught 58 passes, would have had a couple of other career bests if injuries didn't cost him some time. He gets the first down there with that catch.
From the red zone now, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
following the incompletion on second down.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Complete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
12 yards there and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A strong running. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's Samuel, caught left side. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. In motion goes the tight end.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Let's take it at around the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Another outstanding season by Garrett in 2022. His 2nd year in a row with 16 sacks, tied for 2nd in the league. In just his 7th season, he's almost a virtual lock to become the Browns' career sacks leader.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Purdy from the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 6 coming up.
24.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, 31.
A give running right is Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
A give. This is Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
24 down, he's coming.
Watson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Watson.
On the move to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Watson.
Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
A 47-yard attempt.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the 2nd half. That has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong,